Hey guys, this is Red Silvers, and this is a new LP, and to truly get what's going on here, you have to understand the concept of food. And no, not the kind of food that you eat. Rather, food is a Brick Road streamed tradition. Whenever Brick Road, Nickle, and Tier McDool do their stream, they always finish out the stream by playing a random game that a viewer has sent in, which they call food. And it's called food because the names are all random. They don't know what game they're playing until it comes up. And I guess it's been about a month ago now, but Nickle actually played a game that was sent in. And that's the game that we're going to play today. And I don't know why I'm drawing this out, because you've seen the title screen. You already know what video this is. It is a terrible, crappy, licensed game that I happen to own on a cart. And that is Cool World. I actually did a little test recording a while back, and I played through the very beginning of this game. Didn't play for very long. But when Nickle did his LP of this, I kind of talked a bit about it because I enjoyed the game. And Brick Road pretty much dared me to do a LP. Now, I've never actually seen the movie that this is based on, and in the thread that I've made for this, which I'm going to be linking in the video, I did link the original trailer, because I did see that much. So we're going to go ahead and start. Our hero is Mr. Jack Deebs. He's a cartoonist that thinks that he created this world. I got some random lag going on. And basically he was brought into Cool World by this female chick, the girl that you saw on the title screen there. It's a cartoon, because this is a cartoon universe, and he's a human, which is why he's got shading. And he's basically brought into this universe by her for the purposes of her having sex with him. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let these cops catch me, and they're going to put me under arrest. And that's going to lead us to a little cutscene here with Brad Pitt's character, who is a cop. And he's going to kind of give you a bit of backstory about how Holly brought you here and not to basically associate with her. And I'm not pushing the button. This cutscene goes through that fast. So it's basically telling you to stay away from Holly. That's the girl that brought you here. Her name's Hollywood. And for whatever reason, we're being sucked down again. I want to do that cutscene first, because if you have money when you get arrested, the first time you won't lose anything, but after that you'll lose your money. If these guys get on you, can just get rid of them by flicking them around, and they'll jump off of you. If too many of them get on you, they'll get arrested. You'll get arrested again. And if Jack gets arrested and he has money, they will take it as a fine. If you don't have money, they'll just say you've brought in for a routine stop. So right now I don't actually have a weapon or anything. I'm a little defenseless. We're going to work our way here. And we want to watch out for this dog-eared person, because he will actually mug you. And I don't have any money. He'll mug you basically if you don't give him a nickel. Then you will lose your life. And these things bouncing are the nickels. As far as I know, that purple guy doesn't actually hurt you. So let's see if I can get these without pissing off the guy. I'm using the Y button to jump, which seems a little counterintuitive to me. And you can jump on him and he won't hurt you, but he can actually mug you while he's stomped if you walk back to him. So you got a few buildings here. The first thing I'm going to do is get some nickels and actually start a bank account. This building that I'm in front of right here is a pawn shop, and we will go there eventually, but there's nothing there that we need right now. So, B button is our attack button. As you see, let's grab these keys. With the B button, you punch things, and when you punch them, they spit out a little sound effect there, like a Batman TV show sound effect that says Biff. And you collect Biffs and you get points, but every other Biff that you get is glowing. And if you get a glowing Biff, or a flashing Biff, you get a small frame of vulnerability. And I'm still getting my lag. I guess trying to do this while Skype is open is not a good thing. I'm going to actually exit out of that really quick. There, that helps out a little bit. So these plungers do different things. They'll give you hints. Some of them actually hurt you. So this one's going to tell you get a flashing bith for invulnerability. So up on the top of our screen here, you can see I've got a little HUD. There's candies, which I don't have any of. Those probably won't be in this episode. There's the item that we have, our score, which nobody's going to care about their score in this game. Our lives, and then our nickels. And my objective is I want to get at least 11 nickels to start with, and then I'm going to open a bank account. And there's a nice stash here. I should have 13 by the time I'm done here. And that's mainly, the reason I want to start a bank account is just to counteract some of the randomness in this game, because there's guys that mug you and take your money. So there, I've got 13. We'll go into the bank here. And this is kind of annoying because you have to wait for this guy and then talk to him at just the right time. Okay, so we opened an account. We put 10 nickels in there. And there's an interest rate. There's an interest rate with the nickels that every so often you'll get whatever your tens digit is. So for right now, for example, I've got 12 right now, so my tens digit is 1. So every so often, time-wise, you'll get a free nickel just for them being in there. So the reason that I'm doing this is so that if I were to get mugged and lose all my money, I've got a source of money that I can fall back on. Because that can happen. I'll show you. There was the guy down here that bugs you. Oh, and I just jumped right into him, but that's okay. So see, I could say no and lose a life, or I can give him the nickel. And he actually gives you tips when he mugs you for whatever reason. I think in the game, in the movie, he's part of Holly's gang. I don't know, because I haven't seen the movie. And see, some of these plungers just kill you. There's a randomness involved. And I didn't want to go in that building. I was actually trying to face up. To use the punch glove to go up, you have to use the X button. The regular punch is B, and the jump button is Y on a Super Nintendo controller. So you can see how this has got really funky control. I don't have any money, so I guess he's gonna blow me up. I'm not doing a very good job of not getting ripped off here. So we'll just avoid that guy. Can't go in the library without a book. Come up here and we'll use this plunger. And that one killed me too. And this is why nobody cares about their score in this game. Are you kidding me? I spawned on top of the guy that's gonna kill me. So I just got a game over. Now you can continue as many times as you need to, but you lose your score, and there's a bunch of people. I don't know who they are. I know the purple guy is a guy you have to fight later on. So try again, sucker. Yes, we will. I don't know how long this first video is going to be. Probably just do the rest of the stuff on this screen. I don't want to be up here. I want to come down and avoid that guy. Okay, so get some more nickels. Punch him, please. Thank you. Go away, cops. Go away. And those guys just hang out in this part of the screen. And yes, they do get tedious. So let's grab our book here. And I don't have the punch glove in my inventory, but I still totally have a punch glove. I don't know how that works, but there you go. And I just got arrested. So now they're going to take my 3 nickels. I warned you before, now you must pay bail. So yeah, he's going to take... I think if you have more nickels, he only takes 10. And these nickels are important at the very beginning of this game here, and then you don't really worry about them. So, there's more nickels up here, I think. Yes, there are 2 nickels up here. So, we'll grab them. You need a minimum of 7 in this first area. Let's go ahead and go in the library here. Actually, before I come in here, let's avoid the cops. Over here is the Slash Club. Now, there's this guy in the suit that walks back and forth, and he will mug you. He'll just take all your money. He doesn't kill you, but he'll just take all your money. I think he's supposed to be Holly's boyfriend or something. And this bouncer will actually stop you from going in, because you're what he calls annoyed. And if you talk to him too many times, he'll just flip out and kill you. Maybe you can do that. I told you before. I don't think he takes your money, but he will kill you and you'll lose a life, I believe. So you gotta figure out a way to get past him. And if you get mugged by the dog-ear guy enough, he'll actually tell you that flowers are a good gift for a bouncer. And you can't actually get off this railing, but that's okay because you can just leave the screen to the left. Don't get arrested. You can see I've lost so many nickels already. If I hadn't put a bunch in the bank, I could have really gimped myself. Stupid tires. This is an obnoxious building to try and climb. And yes, the tires will knock you down a ledge, even if you're in mid-air for whatever reason. But only once. Like, if you get hit twice, you're not going to fall down 2 ledges. That time it didn't for some reason. And there's a penis building in the background. That's great. Is this going to be a bad one? Sweet Place has the sweetest chocolates. And that's where you get the chocolate currency. And here's a bunny rabbit with a shotgun, because why not? And he's dead now. Most of these enemies, the ones that you can actually kill, will stay dead. Whoa! Will stay dead when you kill them. But the guys that you can't kill, like the people that mug you, will not stay dead. You can't get rid of them. That guy's just going to be a permanent obstacle in our way. Get off of me. So I want to deal with this wolf guy that's over here. Nope, he's going to hit me with this fire. Thanks, guy. You guys respawn when you die from the last door that you left. So in fact, why don't we go ahead and give this guy the flowers. Get away! I really thought that guy was about to mug me, but it didn't happen. And now I can go into the club here. But we're not going to stay in here. I just want to do that so I could respawn here. And there's actually a minor thing here that really threw me off as a kid. I couldn't figure out how to get into this club. Half the time you'd go in the turnstile and it wouldn't work. Half the time it would. Well, you see how it has a flashing Q? That means quarter. It's 25 cents. That's 5 nickels. You have to pay to get in the club. And that's part of why you need at least 7 nickels to start with. So we'll get that flashing biff. I don't know if the cop can arrest you while you're flashing, actually. We'll come up here. Hit the same doodle twice for a flashing biff. Well, we already figured that out through observation, but it's good that the game teaches you this stuff. Anyway. going to have a decent stash of nickels here. We have our 5 to get in the club, and that gives us 8 extra, which is good because I might need more than the extra 2. Oh, and there's 2 more up here. And what the hey, before we continue, we'll do one last thing, and then I'll probably call this a video. Not that there's really any good places to stop, but I'm going to just check one thing in the bank here. Come on, dude. See, so now we've got 15, so we've earned 2 nickels since we first made this bank account. Or 3, maybe. So that's just so that if I were to get mugged and lose all the nickels, and I'd collected all of them on this screen, I'd still be able to proceed. So that's the whole reason for doing the bank account. You don't have to do that. But there's a little bit of randomness into one of the steps that I have to do, and that's why I wanted to make sure that I had enough nickels. So we're going to go into the slash club and get our music playing. And we'll call this a video. So next time we'll head into the club and track down Holly. And then we can kind of figure out where things need to go from there. So until next time, this has been Red Silvers. Have yourself a good night.